Hello and welcome back to Cover. Happy Wednesday. I'm sitting here to my right, but I don't know where it is for you because I don't understand at all how the layout goes from us to you guys. As we could tell by my heart, because right now I think if we put our hands up like this.
No, it's
like put your hand
on
up.
The other side. It's on your.
Okay, so I'll put my hand like this.
Yeah.
Did we do it? See, I think you're wrong.
No, I think
Anyways,
we did it.
Okay, happy Wednesday from the gorgeous, sunny, record high heat in March, like from Arizona.
They said welcome, and let's burn you alive. How hot
they really
is it
did,
there?
like it historic heat for the month of March. It is 96 today.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Rip.
It's going to be 99 on Friday.
So
on Wednesday, though, when you're listening to this, it'll be 97.
Wow. Blessings.
Crazy. Yeah, but how are you, Samantha?
I'm doing great. The high here today is probably 50. So we're back to cooler weather. It's chilly. But this past week, we had like a lot of sunshine, and it was amazing.
That's so nice.
Finn and I bought like plants
so
to go in the front yard or like the front porch. Like,
cute.
So cute. Like a little pot, and then I got a
Spring has sprung.
Spring here. Yeah, it's looking good.
That's so fun.
Good. Yes. Did you ever relax?
I saw you went to the beach.
Peaceful?
You went to the coast.
Yes, I had a peaceful, relaxing weekend for the most part. I think Saturday. This is so funny. Saturday, I came out to the sponsor's house just to hang out. John and Denise were home. Yeah. So we were like, let's go get dinner, And so we go out to dinner, and...
sorry, just you and Levi, or...
No, sorry. John, Denise, Sam, Levi, Finn.
Okay.
And so we go out to dinner, and we all eat, and it's, like, nice, whatever. And then the check came, and Levi paid for it. And Maddie, Dad, it was so nice of Levi. It was so nice. Dad was mad. It was so funny. Like, we couldn't stop laughing. He, like, stood up, and he's like, why would you do this? And he, like, walked around the table, and he, like, took a lap and came back. It was so funny. It was so funny.
There's nothing that wounds an Oystad man's pride more than not being able to pay for dinner.
Not grabbing the bell. That was so funny. Yeah. Like, and it was like we don't go out to dinner with mom and dad like that often, but like when we do,
right?
They pay, and I feel like when they take us, they don't. I don't know. Like, I'm fine if we pay for our own stuff, but like they don't like assume we're gonna pay. So it's like a funny, like a lovely prank, and it was just golden. Audie came over to my house last night, so on Sunday the next day, and he was like, Dad was mad at you. It was so funny. So,
oh my gosh, cute.
Just to anybody out there listening, if you ever want to get under your dad's skin, I guess, pay the bill. Pretty hilarious.
I'm not looking to do that. Like, I think that's so generous. Every time I go out with John and Denise, and the bill comes around, I'm like, oh, we'll pay for ours. It is such an empty offer. I'm not in the mood to prank. Like, I'm in the mood to be fed.
And let me just say, there's a reason why I said Levi paid the bill. Sam had nothing to do with it. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Nothing to do with it,
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that's how I spent my Saturday. It was lovely. And then my Sunday I spent at the beach. It was freezing cold, windy. Finn had the time of his life, though. Like, now, he loves to say
Finn is such an ocean boy.
He is. He loves the ocean.
Is he a water sign?
I have no idea. And when someone says that, when I hear people say that, I have no idea what that even means.
I don't either, but I think that's funny. What month was he?
But he loves the water. He begs to take baths every day. Like in the morning. Well, I give him a bath most days. But like he wants to take a bath in the morning and then at night before bed. He loves it.
He's not a water sign. Oh.
What is he?
February 18th through March 20th. Oh my gosh. 20th. That's correct. I'm not lisping. 20th.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I'm adding an unnecessary lisp in there. Pisces, the fish. So, he's a fish boy.
Oh. He's so fish.
He's so fish.
He's so fish, honestly.
He's such a fish sign.
Cute. That's fun for him.
So cute. I'm working on some like content for my book stuff, and I want to do a post about like the different tiers of enemies to lovers as far as I care. Like there's enemies to lovers, then there's like reluctant C to lovers, and then there's just plain old misunderstanding to lovers. So I'm like searching every one of them up, and I'm like, is this technically enemies? Like, how is this classified? So I have to go back through all of my.
Okay. To find your notes.
So wonderful, Bernice. Yeah. Oh my gosh, excuse me. I did suffer a cold this weekend, so my weekend was like relaxing. I got to watch my husband actually have a stressful weekend, which I've never in our entire 5 years of marriage and 8 years together. I've never seen him stressed out.
Isn't that funny?
And he was, it was really weird.
Spooky.
The stable. I had no idea that. I know. I'm like, this is my role. Like, and now I have to be like the caregiver. Ugh.
That's for girls. Stress and anxiety is for girls. That's not for
honestly girls. I would agree.
It's not for men.
We don't actually mean that. I feel like we need a caveat. Hold on. It might glitch for a second, but I feel like I can hear. Oh, I can't change it now. It's too late. I feel like I can hear an echo. But I'm not worried about it.
Let me just say this really quickly before we really jump into this. I'm drinking this Olipop. Mm-hmm. Delightful.
Really?
Delightful. Maddie?
Nico loves them.
I never drink these. This is actually so good. It's the cream soda Olipop. It's amazing. I love it. Onward.
I'm really glad for you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, let's do a quick reading update. I know you just got a book that you're excited to talk about. Tell us about the new romance book that you're going to be diving into. Oh, sorry. I
thought you had
I'm
more
so
to say,
sorry.
So I took a bite of my mango.
Yeah, and it's my bad because I forgot we're doing a podcast where we speak and you chose to eat.
Exactly.
Well.
Yes, so I just started it I think on Saturday, this weekend. But it's Haley Pham's book.
Haley.
This is her first ever book. It's called Just Friends. So cute. I'm just like in the beginning-ish stages of it. But it's going to be like a sweet romance, I think. But anyways,
Are you listening to it?
Yeah, I'm listening to it. I will say my one qualm, and I also hate that word, so, like, I'm serious.
I love the word qualm. It's not used enough.
I don't like it. The narrator is getting words wrong, or, like, it's kind of weird. So, like, let me just think. I don't know. She was, like there was this word that she got, and it was, like, not even close. And then, like, the school, Notre Dame, here in the U.S., we call it. It's Notre Dame. She keeps calling it Notre Dame. And it's just, like, killing me a little bit.
Interesting.
And it's a theme of the book. Like, it's a part of the book is someone is going to Notre Dame. And it's driving me a little bit crazy.
No, they're not. They're going to Notre Dame.
They're going all the way out there to Notre Dame. But yeah, all in all, it's very cute. I love her. I love to, like, support her. So I've been waiting for her book to come out since she announced she was writing something. So yeah, very fun.
Oh my gosh, fun. Well, let me know if it's good. I'm going to need a new romance. I've got my next few romance books that I want to read. I just have to purchase them.
You're booked up.
Like, I still haven't purchased B.K. Borison's new book because, like, I have other books I want to get through first. And I'm not in the mood to read a romance book. And I'm not really, like, I don't support... Okay, that's not true, because I kind of do. I'm trying to support less going out and buying the book the second it's released. Like...
Oh, interesting.
That's just... I'm just trying to differentiate myself from the rest of the book world in that way,
So true. Let me ask you this. B.K. Borison,
yeah.
When does the next book of the Heartstrings, or...
It's out.
Oh.
Came out, like, 2 weeks ago. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, don't buy it, though, because I was going to buy it for you.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did I buy you the first one?
No, I just read it. You just shared it with me. You can buy me both. I'll be waiting.
Do you have it?
No.
I lent it. Oh, I let you borrow it?
Yeah, you lent it to me, and then maybe you lent it to Hannah.
So generous.
I could see that happening.
No, because I have it here, so I don't know.
Oh, well then, okay. I thought you were saying you were missing it. Then I don't know what to tell you. You let me borrow it. It was very nice. Loved it.
Oh, great. Okay. But we read it for book club. How did we do that? Did I just finish it really fast?
I think you did.
This is not interesting. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay.
Moving on.
I feel like my voice is very, like, froggy.
Sexy.
No, not like froggy, like the opposite of sexy. Like, it's not raspy. So I got sick. Everyone watched my face swell up last week. If you got to see it, like, I couldn't open my left eye, and it was hilarious when I was rewatching it back, because in the moment I was like, oh no, I feel so good, I look so good, and then watching it back, my nose was getting redder and redder, and then my eye was, like, getting more and more swollen. So I ended up succumbing to my symptoms, and I took on a cold, and I think I handled it fine. Sorry if you can hear my stomach. It's growling. I don't know why. I'm not hungry. Just ate a big lunch. There's a lot going on.
I did hear it, and I was going to try to cover for you, but I couldn't.
No, I don't know why. It's
gurgling. You have a frog.
It's gurgling. It's just, yeah, I have a frog in my stomach, too. Anyways, I'm reading Legendborn, and it's good. It's not as gripping as I want it to be, but the story is good enough that I'm interested. I think I just need to sit down uninterrupted for an hour. I keep picking it up at night when I'm, like, too sleepy.
Do you feel at all, because I've been feeling this way a little bit lately, like we've read all the really good books?
No. I feel like I'm, like, really
I just feel
behind.
like I'm struggling to, like, look for something that's interesting to me lately.
I think that there's a difference between good books and hyped books.
Yeah.
So, like,
no, but I mean,
there are
like,
some really good.
Like, I need another, like you were talking about, Assistant to the Villain with me earlier today. I need another one of those, or I need, like, I don't know, just something, like, really good.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of books out there.
Okay, this is unhelpful. Anyways.
Okay. I can send you a couple recs after this. I still think you need to
nice.
read The Six of Crows. I'm shocked you haven't read Six of Crows.
I know.
That's, like,
well, it's not on Libby, so.
I will let you borrow it. Justin has them. Go get them from Justin. He's not reading them either.
He told me he's going to be
They're
reading
so good. Yeah,
I'll try. We'll see.
I'll send you some recs because I've got a lot on my shelf that I'm, like, dying to get to that if I give them to you, I know you'll read them first.
Love it.
Yeah, anyways. Good old book. I finished A Terrible Nasty Business, which it's like these cute little mysteries. It was so cute. I read it in like 2 days. I loved it. It was so funny, and the mystery was really good.
Yeah, it was cute.
Had a great time. With that.
I enjoyed those ones.
Every week, I get on to check, because Cosmopolitan does, like, what you may have missed in pop culture this week. And I was scrolling through it. It doesn't even mention the Taylor Frankie Paul drama, which...
Because you can't miss it.
It's crazy that it's not in here. And it doesn't mention the Justin Timberlake drama, which... So if you take anything away from this episode, just know that Samantha and I are working really hard to fill the gaps that Cosmopolitan has.
That's our goal with this whole podcast.
Yeah. Where Cosmopolitan fails, we will not.
Precisely.
So today we're going to talk about just a few things that happened over the weekend because what a historic weekend for those of us who love pop culture. And honestly, even those of us who don't, this has invaded your sphere. So exciting.
So true. I sat Levi down and I told him, like, all I knew. And I did actually remember, well, he reminded me, because he literally said, Sam, you forget. I watched the first 2 seasons of Mormon Wives with you. Because, like, I would be like, so Taylor Frankie Paul, she's, like, the main one. And he'd be like, I know who that is. And I'd be like, okay, then there's this. And, yeah. He knew everything.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't know you watched
people
it
up
with you.
left and right,
I couldn't get Nico. I think Nico has maybe watched 3 episodes with me, and he's on his phone the whole time, so I don't think it counts. He's just there as, like, support. Which we love. We love the support.
We do.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to catch us up on before we dive into what's been going on this week?
I don't think so. I said my thing about the Olipop being amazing. Told you about my beach, about dinner. It's nothing else, really.
Okay.
I have been having, let me just say, we went out Saturday, and then we went out again yesterday. Sweet potato fries. Like, you know, you go to a place and you get them, and they're like, ugh, not so good. The last 2 places I've gone, they've been banging sweet potato fries.
I make sweet potato fries almost every day at home. It's like a problem.
I don't, so it's like a total treat.
I like made 95% up of sweet potato fries. Okay.
Ugh.
I'm really happy for you.
Thank you.
Sweet potato fries fans rise. In my last like year, I've become a much more, it's not even an adventurous eater, more like I've accepted that things are good, and sweet potatoes is one of those things that I've just accepted as delicious. So now I eat it all the time. I like it better than potatoes.
All growing up, Maddie was like a nightmare. Like, she wouldn't eat this, she wouldn't eat that. Like, it's like I'm sorry. You were the pickiest eater I've ever met in my entire life. And I'm a picky eater. Maddie wouldn't eat bacon. She wouldn't eat it. Like, she would not even try an avocado. Nothing that could have an onion baked into it could be near her. And now she's, like, trying new stuff.
Yeah, I'm a new person.
I love that.
And I'm also, like, overcompensating now. So, like, I love avocados now, and I eat them every day. Like, that's a problem. I love sweet potatoes. I eat them every day. That's a problem. I've been eating so much vegetables. Yeah.
I'm proud of you. Happy for you.
Thank you. And I've been, like, baking them like you do. I'm really happy. I just keep thinking, like, Sam would be so proud of me.
I am so proud.
Thank you. Okay. Let's get into some of what's going on. So, I mean, kind of one of the first things. I don't remember when this dropped. Hold on. Let me see. Excuse me. Is the Justin Timberlake. We've already shared some thoughts on it, but it just came out like 3 days ago. That's crazy. So Justin Timberlake, back in 2024, he was pulled over and charged with a DUI and spent some time in the clink, as they say. Mm-hmm. So then there was all this drama about footage that was going to be released, and he was trying to sue the police department so they would not be able to release that footage, but the Freedom of Information Act, they're going to release it. And he was worried that the people won. His concern was that it would depict him in a vulnerable state and capture intimate details of his physical appearance, demeanor, and speech, as well as his conduct during the sobriety tests. So this information came to us, and we're all like, yes, of course we want to see it. This is going to be the juiciest thing. Like, it was alluding to, like, really crazy behavior, and then the video gets dropped a few days ago, and it's the most mediocre, like, pulling over. First of all, I think if you drunk drive, you should go to jail, and you should lose your license for, like, a year. There's no exception to it to me. However, this was, like, it could have been released and we all would have just gone on with our lives. He made such a big deal about it, but the way he behaves is causing such a, like, reaction from the internet. He looks so dumb, and it's so embarrassing. I don't even think he's sloppy drunk. He's definitely drunk. And he's giving the worst impression.
It was literally honestly so funny. I watched, like, the first thing I saw was just, like, a couple clips, but, like, the main part was, like, when, you know, he's like, oh, it's a rental car. Okay, what are you here doing? I'm on a world tour. What does that mean? It's a world tour. I'm on a world tour. A world tour. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, what? Explain that to me. He could not, like, come up with anything.
He wouldn't just say, I'm a singer.
I'm a singer. I dance on stage. Like, nothing.
He goes, Justin Timberlake. The police officer who pulled him over has said he did not recognize him, which I do believe. Like, I don't know if, like, Nico would recognize Justin Timberlake. Some people out there just don't care. And the way Justin is reacting is almost like, I can't believe you're pulling me over. Like, I'm Justin Timberlake. I sing
well,
mirrors.
It was very much like the way he was acting. Like, you guys have way more important things to be doing than pulling over Justin Timberlake. I'm just going home. I'm just following my friend home.
I'm just following my friend. Yeah. He was stopped because he was swerving, and he blew through a stop sign. And then they pulled him out of the vehicle to have him do some field sobriety tests. One of them is counting, and the other one is, like, walking in a straight line. And the officer says, walk in a line, put your hands by your side. And he literally goes like this. Like, it was so funny. He throws his hands up in the air, and the officer's like, by your side. You can put your hands by your side. And he puts his hands by his side. He's like, okay, you're going to walk heel to toe. And he just goes, ugh, you guys, these tests are really hard. Like, I can understand if he was being asked, like, saying the alphabet backwards is hard. So, like, that's why people were kind of like, how are you supposed to do that drunk or sober? But walking in a straight line is kind of your basic, like, how are you doing? And he couldn't even do that. It was so funny. And then he gets... I
mean, it's definitely not a good look for him, so I get it. Like, I get why he wouldn't want that out there, but also, like, it's already out there. We all already know you got a DWI, so what do you expect us to do? Not watch it?
What's the difference between a DUI and a DWI?
Oh, I think it's the same thing. Driving while intoxicated, driving under the influence. Yeah, it's the same.
Influence. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he goes and he's like, he's being respectful. He's just super irritated. And I think that's what most of the internet is reacting to. It's not even like, it's not like he's stripped down running around naked. It's like, the most embarrassing thing for him is that these cops don't recognize. And then he's with a friend, and the friend is like, you're arresting Justin Timberlake? Like, he committed a crime. Like, what do you mean?
We Absolutely, go to jail when we do bad things.
Yes. But then he gets there and he's like cracking jokes. It's kind of best case scenario for him for having a DWI. Like, it's actually, for
someone who's so, like, honestly kind of icky and embarrassing, like, it wasn't so bad. He looked stupid.
It wasn't as bad. It literally just made him look stupid, and it didn't affect his image negatively. It made him look like a meme, and it made him look like a joke. And he's already been through that, and so I feel like he wants to be taken so seriously. And then he does his really crappy world tour. He puts out, like, mediocre music, and he cannot dance to save his life. So it just constantly lends to the fact that he's an unserious person. Yeah. And I just think he hates that. So
he's just not ready to be, like, older and retired. It's time, Justin. This is the sign that you needed.
It might be time.
Like, who's going to a Justin Timberlake concert?
I don't even think Justin Timberlake is going. You can't convince me it's not a stunt double.
Apparently he's not there. No, it's like it's I just don't know anybody that would be going to this, but it takes all sorts, right?
Yeah, truly. Okay, then another thing that we haven't talked about, there was another chaperone incident.
I did see
this. Here's the thing
back
about
online.
Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
I hate talking about chaperone, but I will never pass up the opportunity to, you know?
Exactly. Agreed.
So there was another incident, and I didn't watch all the videos or read all the stuff because honestly it looked too long, and I feel like we could pick better targets at this point to humble than chaperone, but at the same time I really appreciate the opportunity to humble her. There was a young girl who was like a big chaperone fan. Her father is a famous soccer football player, and or her stepdad. I don't even know. I don't care enough. I just think it's how she's reacted is really embarrassing. And this little girl sees chaperone at dinner at this nice place in Paris, and she doesn't approach her. She doesn't go up to her and take her picture. She just walks by her to be like, yeah, that was chaperone. And she goes back and sits down at her table, and then a security guard comes over. Hold on. Excuse me.
She has a cold, people.
And the security guard. Oh my gosh. That felt like a rewind and a press play. Like, that was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. Then the security guard comes over and he's like, please don't approach chaperone. She doesn't like to be approached. She values her privacy. You need to leave her alone. And then this 11-year-old girl starts crying. So then dad takes to social media and he's like enraged about how Chapel treats her fans. And then chaperone posts while in bed. She just pops out her camera, records a video of herself, essentially saying, I don't know who that girl was. I didn't see her. That's not my security guard. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
So the only video I've seen was Chaperone's perspective. And then I, like, looked on, like, People or TMZ or something, and then I just, like, got a little bit more information. But, she was like, she pretty much said I was at the restaurant in my hotel. Pretty sure they were staying at the same hotel. She's like, I didn't have a security guard with me. Or maybe she did, but she said the guy that approached them was not her security guard. She's like, I never saw her. Like, I don't even know who this girl was. Like, she didn't come up to me. Nobody said anything to me. Like, and then all of a sudden I go online and everybody's upset. So, for once I might be siding with Chaperone and being like, well, she didn't do anything that bad. I don't know. But in her video, she did say, like, I love my fans. Like, she was really doubling down on this. She loves her fans. I have a feeling if the girl had approached her, we'd probably be hearing that Chaperone told her not to come up to her. I don't know.
I just feel like if you find out that an 11-year-old girl was, like, send that 11-year-old girl some tickets to your next show. Send her a note saying, I'm sorry that happened. It wasn't me. But going online and being so, like, this 11-year-old probably isn't even on social media. Like, who cares? She needs to stop caring because she just needs to show that maybe she's a good person. But, like, send that little girl a message. Send the parents, like, some flowers. And just be like, hey, that wasn't me. I'm so sorry that happened. I love you guys. I love my fans. Here's some tickets. See you next show. The way she handled it, it's just so obnoxious.
I get that.
So I'm just over her.
I find her very obnoxious as well. I'm just, like, devil's advocate, you know. I have an opinion about something I really don't know much about. But, like, don't you kind of think, though, like, if you do that for one random person at, like, a restaurant, that, like, more and more people are going to start doing that and expecting you to, like, give them tickets and send them, you know?
I mean, if it was as not a big deal as she made it seem, then I don't know. If it wasn't that big of a deal,
she just can't stay out of trouble. She really can't.
No. I just really think we made the wrong person famous.
Let me say, though.
Or I wish she was one of those famous people who, like, kept her identity
a secret.
Like a secret. That would have been more fun. Yeah.
Let me say, though, her skin, she looked amazing. She has glass skin.
She looked dewy as hell.
Yeah, she looked so good. So that honestly made it even more annoying, but whatever.
Sam wasn't even listening to the content. She was just she thought she was getting skincare. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, kind of bigger news. So, I talked to someone this week who said, like, they don't really watch Mormon Wives and they don't understand the whole drama of the Frankie Paw. They just know it was a big deal that it was canceled, but not necessarily why or what led to it. So, we're going to kind of do a little bit of a deeper dive than we've done before. We've been talking about it since she was announced as the Bachelorette, but why did ABC cancel it? And kind of what is all of the drama surrounding this. So we're going to get into it just a bit. We're going to kind of briefly go through the timeline of what's happened because it feels like every day something else is going on. The, like, fallout from this most recent season, it's never ending. And as much as I don't want the show to go away, I'm a little bit worried that it's going to.
Something I will say is, like, this season already wasn't, like, a good look for many of the women. No. And also, I love how Whitney always calls them the women. So I'm going to start doing that. But, it already was not a good look for them, especially Taylor. I feel like we shared our feelings on that last week. And it's just keeps getting worse, and I have a feeling it will just continue to get worse. So,
yeah.
That's all I had to say.
There's been a lot of lapses in moral judgment, and then they're just kind of now coming off like a bunch of extreme men-hating divorcees. So, I don't need to watch that kind of a show. I kind of wanted to watch it for the Mormon life drama, but there's nothing Mormon about this anymore. So, maybe we should pick some new Mormons to follow, see how that goes. But I also think, and I saw the Toast say this, like, the men ruined the show, and I 1000% agree. I think if those men had just stayed, and I'm not saying this is, like, a man-hater, I'm saying this is, like, realistically, when we think about where the show started downfall, it's the dudes, like, from Dakota to Marciano to Jordan, like, just stay off the screen unless you're coming in to high-five your wife on making you so much money.
Literally.
It just was unnecessary.
I don't hate men. I said this last week, but I hate all of these men. except for Connor. Like, they're just a bunch of losers.
Oh, I forgot.
And, like, the whole, like, I don't know, the whole dad talk thing, like, I started to watch the season again, because I'm, like, looking for the clues. I'm, like, looking for the signs, you know? I, like, didn't really think that they were that annoyed about it. Like, the women weren't that annoyed about the guys being, like, dad talk, whatever. I think it actually annoys them more than I thought it did.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
Yeah, it's really interesting to now look at it with, like, a different perspective. Another thing I'll say was, I think maybe last week, I don't know if we talked about this. I don't think we did, because I don't think I knew at the time. But all of the women are executive producers for the show. Now, there's a lot of, like, EPs on this, but they're producers. And so the fact that they're, like, I don't know. I don't know how involved they are with certain choices.
If you're a producer and you know what's going on and you don't intervene, it's a bad look. Exactly. If you're titled a producer and you don't know what's going on, it's a bad look. Like, it's a lose-lose.
No, it's just, like, making it, like, at first it was, like, it all felt very separate. Like, oh, Taylor's dealing with all this stuff. But the women didn't have anything to do with that. Now it's starting to feel like, oh, like, maybe they all, like, knew a little bit more than we thought they knew.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
And I do have... Yeah. Wait, I don't know if I should share this now, or if you want to go through the timeline, then I'll share this when it feels like it's the right time.
Why don't you interject with it when it's the right time?
Perfect. Okay. Love it.
Okay, so quick recap as to who Taylor Frankie Paul is. She started on TikTok posting content, her husband, and her family. They're beautiful. All of her friends were beautiful. They were Mormon wives breaking the mold, essentially. And so she started posting on TikTok, gaining a following, and then there was this humongous scandal. And she had formed what is called Mom Talk, where all these moms would essentially just get together and make videos, and it was proven that their videos would spike when they were all in each other's. The content was a little bit more unique, and then they would get brand deals based on the group promoting something as a whole. So that's kind of where the Mom Talk business of it all is. So she kind of spearheaded that, and then there was this huge scandal involving some of the other moms, and it was a swinging scandal. So it was very dramatic. She outed a bunch of people, and it basically, like, crashed and burned. And then the whole her life and the drama kind of got noticed, and people picked it up to be a reality TV show. They started filming, and then they took a pause in February of 2023 because
let me add, sorry, really quick. The swinging scandal happened, and then her husband divorces her. So at this point,
they get a divorce.
Yeah.
Yes. So then in February of 2023, Taylor Frankie Paul was arrested for a incident involving her and her boyfriend Dakota, and it was a domestic assault, aggravated assault. She was charged with 1 count of felony assault, 2 counts of felony domestic violence in the presence of a child causing injury. So this breaks, they pause filming, and then they pick up filming again. You can actually see it all play out on the show. So she pleads guilty, and then she pleads guilty in 2023, mid-2023, and then early 2024, she and Dakota welcomed their baby ever. So the same guy that she was involved in this domestic abuse with, they have a baby together, which is just...
And when they're, like, domestic, like, when her assault charges, all that stuff happened, that was before she was pregnant with his baby.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So she had gone through, like, she calls this, like, the darkest time of her life. She had gone through a miscarriage, and she had been arrested. It was just awful. She talks about everything openly. So this is kind of what people are saying is, like, we knew all this, so them casting her as the Bachelorette was really irresponsible. Here's the thing, we did know all this, and we were still, not everybody, granted, but the excitement for Taylor Frankie Paul was palpable. People were pleased with this casting.
And, like, yeah, and I do have to take ownership because I knew all of this.
Accountability.
Already.
Yeah.
Accountability. I hate that word now. I knew all this already, and then she goes on a TV show, and I still watch. You know? Like, we all have to realize that. We have to look in the mirror and realize most of us knew all this stuff already, and we still watched her TV show. Anyways.
We did. Her Okay, so then she talks about everything that happened. She talks about the fact that her kid got harmed. I didn't see this, and I'm pleading ignorance just in the fact that I didn't care enough at that time to really dive into it. I heard the rumors, I watched the show, I didn't care. It was really good drama and really good TV. So, September premieres Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And then it's incredibly successful. The show depicts her and Dakota's on-again, off-again relationship, them raising a child together, doing the whole co-parenting thing. It's messy, but she's not given a really bad look until the most recent season. So in between season 3 and the newest season 4, she's announced as the Bachelorette. People are excited. Season 4 comes out, and the look is bad. It's such a bummer. So when we were talking about The Bachelorette, like, you have to realize people stop watching. There's not as much attention to that show as there was, like, 5-10 years ago. Like, it's just fallen off, and all of their spin-offs are doing poorly. So ABC's looking at it, and they want to pull and do some crossover because they're having so much success with the Mormon Wives. And so they cast Taylor Frankie Paul, who is the biggest name on the show, and single. So they pull her in. She announces it on Call Her Daddy. Sorry, that's my dog. He's in here with us. And then we get season 4 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And the narrative totally swaps. Taylor Frankie Paul looks so bad on this season. She is hooking up with her ex. She is meeting new guys. She is not in a place you would hope to see someone who is going to be the next Bachelorette. Like, and this season 4 is all right before she leaves. Like, we see her get on the plane to go to California. There's a whole bunch of fallout. Like, one of her friends sleeps with Dakota. She cares so much, but it's just hard because it's not like you really think that there's a lot of integrity behind this show, but the fact that she was so unserious about it, it was a bad look to begin with. So, in the fall of 2025, Taylor Frankie Paul begins filming for The Bachelorette. Then, the beginning of this year, March, we get the new season. February of 2026, Taylor Frankie Paul and Dakota domestic assault investigation is opened. And that is what triggers everything that's been happening in the last week. So the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is put on hold, and that gets alerted to everybody. Everyone knows about it. We talked about it.
This is my interjection.
Go ahead.
This is my time.
Yep.
So I was on, DeuxMoi.
Yes.
Okay. I was on there, and, like, all that stuff, you have to take it with a grain of salt. Like, it's not, it's not always true. It's all alleged. Right. And this is alleged, right? But, on there, someone had sent her an email saying that maybe this actually is true and it's fact. Anyways, but that the women had gone, I think, separate from Taylor, and they'd had this Zoom meeting with, I think his name is Bill Maher, the Disney guy.
I heard
head of all
this.
This stuff. Okay, the head of all this stuff.
Yes.
And they were like, hey, we're not comfortable filming with her right now. And they mentioned that there was this video that could be coming out. And that is not going to paint her a good light. And they pretty much just, like, were like, meh, like, it is what it is. So it's, like, not like...
And I think the concerns were raised
unaware.
about her season of The Bachelor in general. Like,
constantly.
From what I heard is... It was very much we know this, and do what you can to keep it hush because we really need to get our ratings back up. Like, it feels gross.
Yes. No, it's just, like, crazy that all of this stuff is all stuff they already knew, and there's no way they hadn't already seen this video, and probably there's no way that they paused filming for a reason, because there's no way that all the people on the crew, like, didn't see all this going on. Maybe they didn't see the video specifically, but they were there, and they, you're with these people all the time. They must have seen or known something, and it's just like Disney, Hulu, whatever, just didn't care enough.
And I guess it was even mentioned in the police report that there was a video. So, I mean, I think here's the truth: is I think they're both toxic, bad people. And I think at first I was like, it's not shocking. Like, Dakota is a vile person. Of course he released that. But for all we know, like, he may have just tipped them off that, hey, there is a video. Or someone could have tipped somebody off that, hey, there was a video. And they could have gone to the police records and obtained that video. It doesn't necessarily mean that it was leaked by Dakota or not. It could have been anyone. Are you doing okay there, dog?
I feel like I just 100% believe Dakota sold that to TMZ.
I do too, but I'm just saying it's not that it wasn't known about. Like,
yes, yeah,
we don't know. We truthfully don't know. So all of this is in February. That production was that investigation was opened, and then this March 19th, footage came out from Taylor, Frankie Paul, and Dakota from the 2023 assault. We both watched the video. Did you watch the whole thing?
I did not watch the whole thing. I watched a little bit of it, but I wasn't really. I just couldn't. I don't know. I wasn't interested in watching the full thing. I saw what I needed to see.
Yeah, it was bad. So it basically just shows Taylor Frankie Paul, like, jumping all over him. And then she throws 3 bar stools at him. On the third throw, we hear it, like, smack, and then a little girl starts crying. And it, like, that, it still
that was all I saw.
Wait, did we talk about this? Had this come out by our last episode?
No.
It may have, actually.
No, it hadn't,
the same gross that I felt.
Because I was saying, the police report I knew of, like, she threw a chair, and I thought, and this is just my memory of it from 2 years ago, was that, like, a piece broke off the chair and it hit her, or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all that I knew up until this last week.
I don't know. I kind of think, okay, you guys tell us if we're wrong, because I'm not going to go back and listen to it. I do think we did talk about it because at this point, the show hadn't been canceled.
Uh-huh.
And we kept saying it should be canceled. So I do think we've already talked about this, because I feel the same yuck in my, like, I feel gross talking about, like, what happened to that little girl. So in the video, that comes out, and then a few hours later, the same day, ABC cancels her season of The Bachelorette. This is a huge deal for so many reasons. One, we knew about it the whole time, and they still chose to cast her. 2, the amount of money. I've heard so many people say this is just a publicity stunt. This is, like, it wasn't. Like, there's been too many people who have come forward and said, like the men of the season who are not getting their moment of fame are now threatening to sue, which I think is stupid, because, like, I thought you went on the show to find love. So, like, now you're just upset that you're, like, 15 minutes of fame was robbed from you. I'm so sorry. And then they've just spent too much money. Like, those humongous signs in Times Square are more than people are wanting to spend on a publicity stunt. It's sick that people think that, and it's also, like, it's really crazy.
Yeah.
I'm shocked it was canceled.
I kept seeing stuff, like, a while ago, just, like, the first couple of days, like, they'll sue her, like, ABC will sue her, stuff like that. They literally cannot, because they already knew all of this stuff. Like, they already knew all of it. Nothing's new for them.
No, it's really, I feel like we've lived through some big stuff, but this for some reason feels so intense and dramatic, and, like, it's embarrassing, because I was so excited for it that I'm also kind of like, oof.
I was thinking, we've been talking about this season.
Her, but
no, we've been talking about this season of The Bachelorette since we started our podcast. Because I think it was like one of the first or second episodes. I didn't realize it was, like, so many months away till we were going to find out, or, like, see it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, and I think like the like clips we have seen, the sneak peeks, made it look really dramatic. I did see a spoiler before, but I didn't care. I was, like, all in, and I wanted to see the dresses that she was going to wear, and it makes me feel gross because I don't want to platform it. But at the same time, it's not my responsibility to do ABC's job. Like, vet her if she was deemed unworthy, and then they fill the space with a American Idol rerun. Like, that's what they're choosing to film now. Ugh.
That's so funny. Last night, Audie came over for dinner because he was, like, still, like, I swear they're still gonna put it out. and they didn't.
Oh,
And
that's funny.
I saw that it was the American Idol. I lost my thought. Hold on. It's gone.
Okay.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, sorry, I remember. That, like, I know that there have been, like, different reality shows. Like, you have the Kardashians. Like, crazy things will happen on that, whatever. But it's, like, none of them are committing, well, they kind of are committing crimes. But, like, not really. Like, they're not being accused of this kind of stuff.
They're not beating up their children.
They're not beating up their children. Like, the show will have a crazy moment or whatever. It's a big deal. But, like, people move on. I feel like it's like they're always trying to up the ante, like reality TV is. Like, let's just get a little bit crazier. And I feel like now we've reached the top. I think, like, last year it was Huda. Like, obviously an unstable woman. Now we know even more. Yeah. She's crazy and unstable.
Yeah.
I don't think to the level of child endangerment, that we're seeing right now. But, like, pretty close. And now, like, we've tipped over, So
for
it's
sure.
Probably a good check for everybody, maybe for reality TV producers to be, I don't know, because it's entertainment,
vetting
but it's
these
also
people a
like,
bit more.
Yeah, it's entertainment, but it's also just like, I don't want to be entertained by some freak, like, that does.
It's a bridge too far for sure, and it's
100%.
When kids are involved, then everyone is like, ooh, we've gone too far, and it's not. No one. I'm not saying I want to see Taylor's season, even though I'm saying, like, I'm disappointed. I wanted to see this. I feel gross about it now, and, like, I blame you guys. Like, and when you watch the video, the one thing, I did say this, that struck me was that he went behind that little girl, and that just, I just keep thinking about how sick these two people are.
Losers. Like, they're such losers.
Yeah.
I was talking with some of my friends about this, and one of them was like, she was like, I feel like there was always something about her I didn't like, and I was like, I was 100% blind to it. Like, I have enjoyed her, and I've, like, I don't know, supported her, I guess. But now I'm like, okay, like, I don't know. Just after this season, I'm like, okay, you haven't actually changed. You're still doing the same things you've always been doing. I feel like now she's a liar. Like, and I said that. I don't think the video came out last week when we talked about this, because I said something about how I feel like she's a liar. Like, now in my mind, I didn't think you were before, but I believe you are now. And I still feel that way about her. Like, I feel about that way about her even more now. But, like, they're just two sick freaks. Like, she, whatever fight they had here, I think he locked her up in the garage afterwards, and kept her there for a while. Like, stuff like that. I don't know if it was before or after. I thought it was after. And then the police came because, she's, like, flipping out in the garage, as anybody really would. Like, so, like, I think they're just
he's alone in
people.
there with the kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why would you leave your kids alone with your toxic, evil boyfriend that you hate? So, they're both unwell. I think she definitely needs to, something big needs to happen. And I feel like I'm like, we deserve an explanation. Or, like, to see, I don't know, how this all ends. But also it's like, it's not going to be, it's not going to end in any way good.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
so Taylor did
there's
the
like
same day.
Husband stuff.
Yeah. The same day, Taylor made a statement, and she said after years of suffering, her
spokesman,
her spokesman. After years of silently suffering extensive mental and physical abuse, as well as threats of retaliation, Taylor is finally gaining the strength to face her accuser and taking steps to ensure that her and her children are protected from further harm. There are many women suffering in silence as they survive aggressive, jealous ex-partners who refuse to let them move on with their lives. Winston, stop. Hey, stop. Come here. It's okay.
I definitely think, like, I mean, I feel like this statement, it's like kind of like it's not an apology, it's not an explanation, it's nothing.
It's not a good statement.
No, it's not a good statement. But also, like, it is 100% true, and it could, like, both of these things could be true at the same time. Like, he's toxic and gross, and so is she. And so I kind of think maybe he's had this video for forever and he's held it over her for all of these years. And that's why she behaves the way she does. That's why he sleeps around, but she pretty much only will sleep with him. You know, like he has had this weird grip and this weird hold on her. And I think it's because of this video and probably the threat to always release it, because he's shown it now, obviously, to multiple people. They've all seen it, all of the women, you know, and I mean, that should have been a red flag for them, like, to not be working with her a long time ago, because this all, like, I just don't know how you don't think, like, this is all.
Well, it explains everyone's disdain so much for him.
Oh, yeah, he's disgusting. Like I hated him before I knew that he did this, too, you know?
No, like, I know, but there seemed like
a lack of reason to hate him.
Yeah. But it was also kind of like, no one was just saying, like, Taylor, just, like, if you guys want to be together, just be together. No one was, I think Jesse said it to her one time in all 4 seasons. Everyone else was just like, Dakota needs to be gone. Like, Dakota's gross. So it just constantly lends more to that narrative that they all probably did know to some extent. But then he also, same day, made a statement, and he spoke about it himself. And he said, as anyone who has seen the video will understand, this is a deeply unsettling situation. I am unfortunately used to these baseless claims about me and our relationship, which I categorically deny. I'm focusing on our son and his safety. I hope that Taylor will do the same. So he does deny it, whereas she doesn't really deny anything. He does say that he denies. And did you know, or did you hear that Taylor did lose custody of her son?
I did hear
temporary.
that. Yeah, until
she has
a hearing.
Custody.
She has a hearing sometime in April. I did hear about this. So I really do think he's like some sort of weird abusive, like emotionally abusive guy, which is horrible and a nightmare to live with. I can't even imagine. That would be horrible, horrible. But then also we're dealing with Taylor, who now, like, she pled guilty to it, and we saw the video. Like, people already knew this, you know?
Yeah.
So... Yeah.
So then recently there have been some more claims. Other members of the cast who have responded to DMs or comments online who are saying that this is not everything. Like, this is not it. And there's a bigger, larger, overarching kind of darkness, and people are alluding to some child abuse allegations. And, like, really damaging stuff.
Yeah. And it'll be, I mean, not interesting,
crazy.
But it'll be crazy to see if it's... abuse on both of their ends or just on hers. Like, I really don't know. I feel like every time we've talked about this, I'm like, I just need more information, because I feel like I can't make a concise decision about how I feel about it. I still feel that way, but, like, I feel like, you know, we're getting a little bit more here, a little bit more there. But it's so weird, because still in my mind and in my heart, like, I want to defend her. You know, she's got some sort of hold on me, and I still want to defend her, but there's just, like, proof and behavior that I can't defend. But also, you can't ignore the fact that she might be, or may have been living for the past 3 years with a horribly abusive boyfriend who's manipulating and holding stuff over her like this. So, who knows?
No, it's really crazy, and it's really sad. And I also think it's career ending. I think she's done. Like,
honestly, as it should be. And I hope she can find something to do, some way to be a part of society again one day. But as of right now, I think she just needs to go and to just work on all this stuff and figure it out. Yeah, restart and do something.
They never listen to us, though. They never do that. Like, no one ever finds peace. When we tell them to go find peace, they don't listen to us.
Literally, find a real relationship with Jesus, and that will help you navigate all of this, because there's nothing any of us can do for you right now.
So true.
So sorry.
And then following on the same day, March 19th, everything happened. Like, March 19th needs to be marked as, like, pop culture day because of how much happened. Jessie and her loser of a husband announced divorce. He filed for divorce from her. Give me your thoughts.
I'm not surprised at all. I know I was listening, like, some people had different takes, like, oh, he wanted the attention, like, all the attention was on Taylor, so, like, Jordan decided to go and file. I don't think that's what happened. I think he probably did this. Like, celebrities will do this kind of stuff on a big day when other things are going on, so that it's going to get covered up a little bit, you know, at least a little. This obviously didn't.
Maybe.
But, I don't know. I'm not surprised. We were texting about it, And I made the joke that, like, he finally watched the episode where she said their prenup wasn't, like, valid anymore. And he realized he could get a lot of money out of her. Like, Jordan's dumb, but maybe he's not as dumb as we thought.
Well, then Chase, so in the show there's two brothers, Chase and, I want to call him Morgan, but that's not correct. Mason. Chase and Mason, their sister went and made a TikTok essentially laughing in her car saying that Jordan is going to be facing jail time. She didn't say what for, but now people are speculating some shady dealings and some, like, poorly spent funds. So, like, what?
Honestly.
Embezzlement?
Like, once again, we're back where we were, like, 3 weeks ago when I was like, I just don't feel like I'm emotionally ready to take on all these people's garbage. That's how I'm feeling again today. I don't know. At this point, God. I'm like, I don't even care what you've done on this show. Lock them all up. Like, I'm sick of these freaks. Like, just take them away.
Let Whitney be.
Let Whitney be. Let her go. Let her. I did do a little dive into Whitney and, like, because I wanted to hear if she could actually sing, and she can. But, like, let Whitney be. Let Connor be. Who else? Miranda, I guess. Just let her be. And everybody else,
I think, like, Michaela and
away.
Jace are still together. I think they need to just get off air, fix your marriage.
You know what? I was talking with Ariel about this downstairs. Because also today's episode is sponsored by Ariel because she came to watch Finn for me. But she was telling me, so I guess on the toast, they were really blowing Jace up and just, like, saying how much they hated him.
And then
because, like, also commented. I get it. Yeah, I just didn't know about this. But, like, they hate him.
He was weenie.
He's so weenie.
He was weenie.
Like, also,
it's
like,
so funny, though.
TV,
like,
and they didn't have a lot else going on. They didn't have a lot else going on. So, like, you know. But I think, like he was giving loser. But so then she's kind of been alluding online to the fact that they aren't, like, together right now, or, like, they're not together anymore. We ended the season where they're living separated until she can kind of heal from her past sexual abuse and stuff like that, not from Jace, but from someone else, until they can, you know, which also I'm just like, I very rarely ever feel like that's a good idea to, like, separate like that, unless it's like a, you know, physical altercation type of situation. But it's TV, and I feel like I get that, you know, whatever. That's me wearing my enjoying reality TV hat.
Thank you.
But anyway, so, like, she's kind of just been making it, like, seem like they're not together right now, or they're separated still, like, whatever. But then the toast, like, was just slamming him because it was just such loser behavior on his part. And she commented something about how she was just very upset about, like, the toast.
I hate that.
She hated
She said,
this
I hate this.
Yeah. And everybody's like, well, like, are you together or are you not together? It's so confusing.
I think they're together. I think she's trolling a lot of times when she's, like, giving the impression that they're not together. She's trolling.
I do know this about her. She does like to troll. Like, for years, she does like to troll. Yeah.
I do think they're very much still together. She did say somewhere that they are no longer separated. It was in some interview. She said that they aren't separated anymore. And they moved to California. She had mold in the house that was contributing pretty heavily to her skin condition. They moved to California, get that sea air, get that fresh air, and I do think that they're still together.
I hope so. My hope for all these people is, like, for them to actually have, like, genuine, healthy, good marriages. Like, I see no reason for them to be divorced. Jesse and Jordan, there was infidelity on her part, and who knows on his, like, who knows. So that was, like, a little more justifiable, but also, like, I thought we moved on and we healed from that. So I don't know. I hope that.
No, because they had to rehash it. They got tired of having to rehash it. They just wanted it to be done and swept under the rug, and then people kept trying to bring it up out of the rug. That's why I don't like this idea of rehashing old wounds, is because, like, if you're saying you're healed from a wound, but then you hate to reopen that wound, like, then were you really healed from it? Like,
exactly. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well,
I hope they were not
together.
Well-suited.
I hope they have more little children. Also, like, why did we not check the house for mold first?
I know.
Don't come for me, but, like,
Genuinely.
why did we not look into that in the beginning?
I just read a book, and the big twist was that there was mold in the house. That's why he was insane. Like, it was affecting his brain and affecting his physical health.
That?
And I was like, I don't want to say because it'll spoil, because I know people who are reading it.
Text it to me, okay?
Who listen to her. Okay,
text it
but
to me.
it was like, that's what I was like. I was like, oh yeah, it's because it's the silent killer, Sam.
It is, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. We should have
Yeah.
looked into that sooner. Just saying.
All right, well, that is your deep dive and recap of everything that's gone on. A pop culture day of history, March 19th. Mark it on your calendars. We'll celebrate every year. And I now feel like if there's something that's going to be canceled, whether it be TV shows, series, people, let's save it for March 19th and just make it one big day of ruining everybody's life.
Oh, I just won't be able to keep up by then, but I'm in.
I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you, bless you, bless you. Well, I hope you all have an amazing week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out with us. Maddie, hopefully she's going to recover from this cold. Who knows? She might not be back next week. Might just be me here chatting and talking about sourdough.
Yeah, let's talk about sourdough for a quick second before we
No,
really
we
sign
don't want
off
to talk
here.
about it anymore. We said, I whined and complained about it 2 weeks ago that we weren't going to talk about it anymore. One quick thing. You could say one quick thing. Ready, set, go.
Okay, thank you. I hate it. My life is not improved. But I also can't stop because I spent $16 on a Costco amount of flour. So, thank you very much.
Honestly, that's so valid. She puts herself through hell for this bread. And
Like, literally. And it's not even good. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It doesn't taste great.
let's just buy it at Trader Joe's, people.
Thank you. Okay, everyone have a wonderful week. Follow us on socials. Give this video a like. If you're not already subscribed, what the heck are you doing?
Ugh.
Please subscribe. Follow us on social media. We're getting really funny out there. And we're going, like, pseudo-viral. So,
Are we?
you want to get in on it before we go really now.
Oh, that's so
But
true.
I don't even want to tell them that.
You want
Like,
to be
you
want
wanna
to
get on it before we blow up.
Exactly.
Like, you want to be the people that we forget about when we're really famous.
so true.
So
You want
now's
to
your
be the
chance.
forgotten.
Okay. Yes. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your week. Thanks for being here.
Bye.
Bye.